It's a great wharf. I guess there's so many fishermen here. Looks all new. There we are. Queensland government project. Probably together with federal government. I kind of got the feeling that wasn't. It's not this government. It's the last Queensland government. I'll have a look. So we've spent the night at Quamby. $15 unpowered. There's a few vans in. There are powered sites, but you have to phone in advance because I think they're limited. So this pub is on the Burke Development Road. It was originally a customs house. Cobb & Co called in here, and it was a customs house built in 1860 and had a small population in the town, or reasonable population in the town. But over the years, the population declined, and because it was cattle fattening around here, but over the years the population declined, and the pub subsequently kind of went into disrepair, passing traffic, and it closed in the 1980s. And it basically, Quamby was a ghost town. But now, see, here it is, it's lovely. In, I think it was 2020 or 2022, two couples were driving by, Nigel Shields, his wife, and two friends, and they purchased it. They thought, you know, driving along, there's a project. It was just basically 4 walls and several million white ants. So they bought it, and then they came up and they spent many, many hours. There was much difficulty because they couldn't get supplies, deliveries, equipment, resources. So they were innovative, and they rebuilt this thing. The outside walls are the original, but they had to replace the roof, joists, beams, timbers. They got doors like this one from a station owner who was dismantling his place. And they used, see, look at the outside lighting. And they rebuilt this place. Passing travellers would stop and give a hand for a day or a week. And they created this absolute gem of an oasis in the outback. Oh, they're a bit big. I don't know how aggressive turkeys are. I might go around the other side. So they've got turkeys. There are hens in there that might be where they're waiting. I don't know. Don't know much about turkeys. They've got draft beer. You can see the kegs over there, including one called Quamby beer, which is only $7 a schooner. Although it is brewed in New Zealand, but that doesn't matter. There's a pool here. So now officially, the population of Quamby is 4. There's a big event, the Rodeo, the Quamby Rodeo, people come for, and I reckon that would be, I think it's in July. I think I might look at coming up to that, because I reckon it'll be a hoot. Pool with Quamby Pub in the Scrub written in there. But it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And what a story of revitalisation in the bush. What a story. Fabulous. Well done, you 4. It's for sale now. Look at that. Gobble, gobble. I think they're waiting for the hen house to open. It's like some kind of avian brothel. Yes. It's the loos. All very new. Labels are still on the toilets. And of course here we have a bathhouse. You about to take a bath?
Yeah, I apologise. It's a bit cruel.
Yeah. A bit public, do you think? A little bit public. There's the old Bowser. No prices. And look at that. Service as well.
What do you say? Seafood basket chips? Yeah.
Just doing a tour of the underground hospital in Isa. There's the mother and baby in it. It's a medicine cabinet. So this was found still locked. Yeah, still locked in 1997. And a lot of this was still the medicines and the equipment was intact. You see that, Molly? Molly's fascinated. It's a pretty good little tour, isn't it?
Not bad, yeah.
Yeah, there's a kind of sound and light avatar on here that told us the story. So built in 1942 over a matter of months by the off-duty miners, equipment supplied by the mining company, because Darwin had been bombed, obviously. Thought Mount Isa might be next. And entrances filled after the war, and the kids found their way in. A couple of fires, and then it was explored, and then 1997, archaeological dig opened up, rebuilt, and opened in 2001 as a tourist attraction. But it's good it hasn't been lost.
They set up a table for sterilising instruments, and then we've got a camera stove here.
Because most people were evacuated, but clearly some were left. See here, the original frames are Gidgee wood, which will stand for hundreds of years, termite proof, etc. But the mining inspector came down, and there's no rating for Gidgee wood, so they had to put in these pine beams. And the question is, 100 years' time,
That's an old Gidgee, that one.
which one are we? So look what we found. Molly's dog wash.
Yes, I'm
Molly.
about to take her in now.
Got your own dog wash, Molly? She says, I'm not sure. There's a cage. Bribe your dog if you need to. Otherwise, we've got a selection. Blow dry. Well, we don't know what those things are.
What things?
Those. Okay. So Molly has entered the dog wash. It's her first time.
Fresh to wash.
What do you think, Molly?
Hot, dry out to hold.
What's that? What do you think, Molly?
Do you want to...
Oh, Molly. Beautiful. How do you feel after your experience? Okay.
Open the door, Mum.
Yeah. Get me in there. So yesterday, when we were at Molly's dog wash, we saw this. This is an unleashed, free, go for it pub. There's a couple of dogs up there. Look, someone forgot their toy. So we're just assessing the situation. And I think we can play down this end.
Right.
Look at this. It's fantastic. Thank you, madam. This dog park. Look at that. In case you forgot your ball. We've come here because there are a couple of bigger dogs was scaring Molly over there. So there's a second park here. So we're gonna... She wasn't comfortable. Go, girl. There are just hundreds here. I don't know if they're red. Little reds. I'm not sure. They're lifting thousands of them. It's just spectacular. We're going by the light of the silvery moon. Here we are. Sparkling
Our third army.
Fourth.
It's
Fourth.
not fourth.
Pork pie. So what do you think?
I'm tasting it yet.
Looks good though. Not as big as others, but again, fantastic salad. Chips.
Nice chips. Nice chips.
Yeah, so it's got all the food groups. And the bar person here does what we would call
A correct vodka and coke.
perfect
She's
vodka.
Irish.
She's Irish. Yeah,
She knows a thing.
yeah, so that is perfect. So, here we are. Bon appetito. What do you think? Out of 10? 10! 10! I must say, it's pretty good. It's soft, it's not burnt, the cheese is just right, the ham isn't overcooked. Oh, that salad's gorgeous. And look at these bats now. Going out there to disperse seeds, create biodiversity. Wow. It's first live music. I think she's enjoying it. So we've got to three ways on the Barclay, turned right basically, heading to Darwin. So we've stopped at three ways and Molly's just having a snack. We've got very naughty and had sausage rolls, but it's that kind of a morning. Molly, you can't have a sausage roll, baby girl. There are a number of artifacts, as there often are. They've got caravan sites. Yeah. Despite that yellow and red insignia, it's not actually a shell. So we couldn't use our Good Day discount. But never mind, things could be worse. It's fuel. So we've arrived at Bunker Station. It's got P's just checking in. We've got an unpowered site here for the night. Should be good. You can go there, I believe, to sunrise. Nah, sunset. You can go up there, I believe, to Sunset Hill. Got this guy directing traffic, it's going green. So, after the rainbow toilets, this is the bar. Apparently happy hour is at 5, which I think might be worth taking a visit. What a great idea. We've obviously got like a little petting zoo as well. Yeah, so we're just heading into the bar, Bunker Station. Said to a bloke, we've probably all got fridges full of beer, but it's just the thing. Got to be done. So Molly's in the queue. I don't know if they serve underage dogs. So we've just been up to see the sunset up there, and it was gorgeous. And the golden hour across the outback was terrific. Molly, keep moving, baby. So a nice little hike, not far, a little bit rocky. But there's so many smells that Molly's causing an obstruction. So we've arrived at the famous Daly Waters pub. Patricia's just checking in. In there. Look at that. No dogs in the beer garden. There's more of, we were here before, but it's more of a kind of like museums and stuff. Sadly, chainsaw, feral pig instances. So I'll have a better look round in a minute. It's the fourth pub on our list. I was looking for our sticker. It should be down here. But apparently in the last 5 or so years it's been covered up. But it looks pretty much the same. The usual paraphernalia. We're a bit early. It's about what? It's about lunchtime. Seems to be more to look at here than previously. There's no animals in the beer garden, but we figure Molly doesn't really count because that fella's there. So, fourth pub, book signed. So, very nice. Pub garden. I think they have live music a lot of nights. Used to be, of course, a Cobb & Co. That was the only that was the stage. Maybe it is still. It was a Cobb & Co house, I believe. Okay, that's the story. 2017, Tim Carter and family from Cooper PD purchased the Daly Waters historic pub. The pub had witnessed many murders, shootouts, cattle stampeding, and the odd drunken bull, more than the odd, I'd say. Today, 2022, they purchased the Adelaide River Inn, which is another pub in our list, so we're dropping in there. All right. Apparently this Tim fella gives a talk at 5:30 every day. Not sure what that's about. There's all sorts of vehicles. The donkey water system apparently has been used in the outback since the early 1800s. We've used that at on the Udnadada track, Coward Springs. Okay, that's right. I remember this used to be on the Australia-Singapore route in 1928. Plane first landed here, and then it became an international stopover en route to Singapore and then London. 1860s, start of the cattle industry, drovers were here. 1950s, cattle transport, and the start of the tourism industry. 2004, but today, all about tourists. So that is the Daly Waters, Australia's most remote traffic lights. Oh look, doggies can come out here. Oh, you having a look, Molly? When we were here before, there was that one aeroplane up, helicopter up there. Now there is a myriad of helicopter scenic flight business. Using that. $6 don't go out in free, I don't think so. Still worth a visit though, absolutely.
Yeah, you should come and visit a day.
Absolutely, it is iconic. And imagine flights to London stopping over here. Next 2 kilometres. Huge shop full of useful items as well as a mainly souvenir paraphernalia. Oh, packets of almonds. Stopped at the historic Larimar Hotel, otherwise known as the Pink Panther Hotel. It's the Pink Panther. It's the Pink Panther Hotel. And we're going to go in here. This is the 5th on the list pub. So I think that's that must be spring water. So she'll come. Apparently it's got an Avery Wildlife and Bird Park, gourmet pies, live music every night. But the historic bit is here. Here's the actual historic pub. Can stay here. It's a Telecom Australia officially watering hole. Seating areas, various museum type things. Oh, look, it's a bit sad. Obviously been injured. There's 3 Pink Panthers on a bike. All right, so here we are. Okay, as you can see, officially the highest bar in the Australia, just comes to Hobbit's Neck. It's a shame. I've seen a couple of these pubs for sale. Hope they don't disappear. It's probably pretty tough working out here and living out here. This was constructed in 1929, but at Burdham, and drovers and at the railhead used to use it. And then, long story short, it was shifted here in 52 after the war. Was given a destruction notice in 2003, but volunteers came together and basically fixed it up, and so it stands today. But it's got a long history of being an important watering hole over the years for drovers, rail workers, passengers, and of course the army during World War II. So we're at Madaranka thermal pools. This is Elsie National Park, so Trish is just sitting with the van and Molly in the car park, and I'm just taking a have a look down at the pools. Nice to be back in the tropics. I suppose if the dog's not a pet, you've got to hope it can read. So I'm here at Malaranga Thermal Pools. It's quite busy. Absolutely beautiful. I forgot to put the take the non-waterproof casing off on the GoPro.
Where's the serviettes?
But here I am.
Serviettes, everything.
It's absolutely beautiful. That was nice. Now I want to show you this. Hang on, I'll put this on here so I can model it. So that is just perfect for this time of venture. Pop it on, it's a towel, got a bit of modesty. We bought them a couple of years ago. First time it's come into use. But the pool was just gorgeous. Unfortunately I didn't have, I had the non-submersible cover on the GoPro. Hence, haven't got the dramatic shots. But yeah, that was just lovely. So I'm going to head back to the van. And then P's going to come down and have a look. This is the path entry. So as you can see, no pets because it is National Park. And this here, I'm walking back to the car park now, just outside. This is a caravan and camping resort. So obviously if you stay here, you can use the pools. Otherwise, it's only about 300 metres back to the car park. And it's got all the usual caravan and camping things, a bar. Looks like lots of space. Looks like a pretty nice place to stay. Malaranga Homestead. But we're not. We're just here for lunch and a dip. And then carrying on north. Pub number 6.
Is it?
Yeah, the Adelaide River Inn. Also owned by Tim Carter, who owns Daly Waters.
Oh, it's so cute then.
Yeah.
Have a hot chocolate and something to eat.
Hot chocolate and something to eat.
Yeah.
It is early in the day. It's only about 10:30. So we're not having a session yet. Happy hour's not till 5. All right then. So here we go, the Adelaide River Inn. Not unlike Daly Waters. Complete with, that is, the bison used in Crocodile Dundee. Charlie. Hello, Charlie. There's more in here. Paraphernalia everywhere. And the Bush Pubs book. That has been for sale in every one we've come to get signed. It's certainly big.